What's up, you guys? I'm late as fuck. The draft was damn near a week ago. I told myself I was going to come out with a video. I wanted to do a video as the draft went along, and that shit didn't happen. So, but it's over though, which means that we can actually talk about the entire thing. We don't have to do multiple videos. So, let's start with this first pick. I want to break this first pick down because I made a video saying I wanted either four people drafted at number 4. You know, if the Giants don't trade down, I wanted either Isaiah Simmons, Chase Young, Jedrick Wills, or Kenneth Murray. And out of those 4, the only one that wasn't available was Chase Young. Chase Young went number 2 overall to the Washington Redskins. If the Giants would have drafted a tackle, I would have wanted Jedrick Wills from Alabama. We ended up drafting Andrew Thomas, and I'm not mad about the pick. I was talking to my brother on the phone shortly after the Giants made the pick. I'm not disappointed in the pick. First of all, if anybody has seen any Giants games within the last 2 years, it doesn't matter who the damn quarterback is. Eli, Daniel Jones, Geno fucking Smith. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. All of them have no time in the pocket at all. You know, and I understand that it's very important to make sure your quarterback makes that very large jump, that anticipated jump, within his second season. He can't do that if he has no time in the pocket at all. You know, if he has no protection, and just forget pass protection for a while, for a bit. He also has a franchise running back in Saquon Barkley. You can't even utilize him correctly because the man can't get any holes open for him in order for him to be productive and get us some damn wins, right? So I believe you me, I am all for taking a tackle. Matter of fact, part of me actually would have been a little bit more disappointed if we would have took a linebacker. I'm a linebacker guy, so the defense football fan in me would have loved a linebacker pick, but if I'm being honest with you, we clearly need, Nate Solder, he's on the team anymore, but Eric Flowers, those motherfuckers are terrible, so we definitely needed some help at tackle. We drafted Andrew Thomas out of Georgia. I like the pick, mainly because it's safe. You know, it's not the tackle I wanted, but I was looking at some highlights of Andrew Thomas, man. Andrew Thomas, he seems like that type of tackle that you're gonna have to beat him with speed, because he kind of has a little bit of Tyron Smith in him as well. Tyron Smith is one of those type of tackles where if he gets his hands on you, you're done. You might as well the play is over for you. You might as well just go back to the huddle and prepare for the next play. Because that's just how strong he is. I saw that a lot out of Andrew Thomas looking back at his tape. I think one of the videos I was watching was I think it was the Georgia offensive line versus LSU last year. He held his own. I believe he was up against Kayvon Chason, who was also a first rounder this year. So he definitely can hold his own. I'm a little concerned about his athleticism. And I've discussed that with my brother. I've discussed that with some of my other friends. I'm concerned with his athleticism. Not saying he's not athletic. I just feel like Jedrick Wills, I'll even throw Tristan Wirfs up in there. I even think them two are a bit more athletic than Andrew Thomas. And by athletic, I kind of mean flashy athletic. You know what I mean? Like, clearly all these damn guys are athletic. They're young tackles. Like, they're going to all be athletic. But I just felt like the other two were more athletic in terms of, speed and how smooth their footwork is. But Andrew Thomas seems like a very safe pick, so I'm not too upset about it. And we drafted him 4th overall. It makes fucking sense. So yeah. Now let's On to my favorite pick of the entire draft, Xavier McKinney. Now, I didn't even really know that Xavier McKinney was even, like, I had him going in the middle of the first round. So the fact that he even slid out of the first round completely is mind-boggling. The fact that he managed to get past the 3 teams that drafted before us in the second round is even more mind-blowing, because I figured if he's not going to be there, if he's going to be there after the first round, there ain't no way in fuck that he's not going to be the first pick in the second round. And the Bengals ended up taking T. Higgins, which was a good pick, you know, but holy shit, I don't think T. Higgins was the best fucking player available. I thought it was Xavier McKinney. And then I believe the Colts drafted before. No one took this damn guy. You know what I mean? So the Giants got him. There's only one knock on Xavier McKinney that I don't necessarily like is he ran a pretty slow 40 at the combine. I believe he ran like a 4.64 or something similar to that, 4.63 something. The man is only 200 pounds. What? So not only are you undersized for a safety, but you're not even that damn fast. You know what I mean? So like, I hope as time progresses on, either he gets bigger or he gets fucking faster, because as of right now, I don't like the fact that he's undersized and he ran a slow ass fucking 40 at the damn combine. So that whole damn shit is weird. However, I do think he is a better cover safety than Landon Collins who we drafted a few years back. He is a free safety. We already have a strong safety in Jabril Peppers, and I love the idea of having that 2 young tandem back there of Jabril Peppers and Xavier McKinney. And I'm hoping this is not really a, you know, Xavier McKinney replacing Jabril Peppers in the future type thing. I'm really hoping it's more of like a, you know, we got our strong safety, now here's our free safety type thing, you know. So let's see how that goes. Third round is where it got interesting, because we drafted another tackle, which kind of annoyed me because, like, we still have Nate Solder, and Nate Solder's probably not going anywhere. So why are we spending a 3rd round pick on another fucking tackle? So I feel like we could have drafted a pass rusher. We could have drafted a linebacker. I wouldn't even have been upset if we would have drafted a defensive lineman. But we draft another tackle, or even a guard, or center. A center. No center. No, we draft a fucking another tackle. I hope this spells the end to Nate Solder then, I guess. I really do. I'm not in any way, shape, or form comparing Nate Solder to a 3rd round pick named Matt Pert, who I have to admit I'd never heard of before the Giants picked him up a few days ago. But it's like, at this point, if he's that far, I know they said he had like a pretty strong game at the Senior Bowl earlier this year. Listen, if the motherfucker can do well at right tackle, maybe you should just move on from Nate Solder then. Nate Solder's fucking expensive, and Nate Solder's garbage as fuck. So that'd be nice, but I would have preferred we drafted a fucking pass rusher. On to the 4th round, we draft some dude named DeAndre. What is his name? Is it DeAndre Holmes? I think his name is. I forgot his name. But he is the corner out of UCLA. A little bit undersized. They think he could possibly play at nickel in the NFL. He actually had a pretty strong season last year too. So I'm actually really interested in seeing that play out well. Honestly, he could actually come in and start at nickel corner day one, because Grant Haley is our starting nickel corner, and Grant Haley's fucking terrible. So all DeAndre Holmes got to do is just know how to play football, and he'll already be a better damn option than Grant Haley. So I'm all for the fucking pick. I would have preferred for us to draft Amik Robertson, but I guess DeAndre Holmes, you know, he was on the board too, man. It's whatever though. I mean, some analysts and scouts are calling him the best nickel corner in the draft. I personally think Amik Robertson was the best nickel corner in the draft, but it is what it is. All right, so now we start getting into the 5th round. We draft another guard, another offensive lineman, some dude named Shane Lemieux out of freaking Oregon. So at this point, we're starting to get to the part of the draft where I don't know who any of these motherfuckers are. Apparently, this motherfucker can play guard. I hope he can play center. There's been some talk about him possibly being put at center. Please, because John Halipio, Spencer Pulley, all those other, who's Nick Gates? These guys fucking suck. You know, I was hoping we draft a bona fide center in this draft, and we didn't. So it's fucking stupid. But anyway, yeah. So we draft this dude Shane Lemieux. I've never, like I said before, we at this point we're starting to get to at this point in the draft, we're at that point where I really don't know who the fuck some of these people are. So on to the sixth round. Sixth round pick pissed me off because we drafted a quote-unquote pass rusher from Penn State named Cam Brown, right? I know nothing about this man. Nothing. And, like, I looked up his stats. They're calling him a pass rusher, but to me, he seems more like a freaking, like a normal stand-up linebacker, you know? Like an outside linebacker. Like I said, I don't know much about him, but all I do know is he only had 2 motherfucking sacks this past year, which it doesn't excite me, but it is what the fuck it is, you know? Picks are already fucking made. On to the 7th round, we draft Carter Coughlin. Who else? Tate Crowder was the freaking Mr. Irrelevant. We drafted him. We drafted some dude named TJ Brunson, and we drafted a freaking corner named what is his motherfucking name? Is it Chris Williamson or something like that? I forgot his damn name. Anyway, like I said, I don't even give a fuck about the 7th round really, because odds are none of these guys are gonna really make a huge impact on this team in the future. And obviously, I hope I'm wrong. And in the past, it has shown that, you know, some of these motherfuckers can break out, you know, but like, one thing I will say, Carter Coughlin is probably the most intriguing draft pick we've made, because Carter Coughlin had 9.5 sacks last year, not this past college season, but 2018. And then 2017, he had, I believe, 6.5 sacks. And everyone was kind of, I guess people were expecting him to build off of the 2018, you know, year where he had damn near 10 sacks, and he ended up falling to 4.5 sacks. So he went from like an okay as for a first year starter, then his next year he like breaks out a little bit, and then his last year he doesn't even get 5 sacks. So I want to really know what pass rusher we're getting out of him. I do believe he was a steal. I didn't expect Carter Coughlin to be there in the 7th round. I thought he was going to be like a 5th or 6th round pick, but I'm going to be honest with you. I might be biased here, but I thought the Giants had a lot of steals in this draft. You know, especially Xavier McKinney. But, long story short, to put this long-ass fucking video to rest and to conclusion, I didn't dislike the Giants picks. I was hoping we would address linebackers a little bit early, not no damn 7th round, but I'm sorry, 6th round with Cameron Brown. The fuck? But anyway, instead of drafting another fucking tackle at round 3, I was hoping we maybe draft a linebacker, but it is what the fuck it is. Till next time, hopefully there will be a fucking NFL season, dude. With this whole coronavirus bullshit, I hope we actually do get an NFL season. And till fucking next time.